making time, making memories. There's nowhere that I'd rather be than in the middle of nowhere.
So it's been a long time, and you'll probably notice no camper, no dogs. We are not on a camping trip. It is late January in Colorado, and it's a balmy 35 degrees. So we are not the kind of campers who are going to be out there in 35-degree weather. We also know that we're not interesting enough for anybody to want to watch when we're not on a camping trip, but there's a very specific reason we are recording right now. We have spent months and months and months discussing and planning, and we've decided to go full-time RVing here in, gosh, just a few short months.
We're leaving at the end of May.
Yes, our full-time RVing experience will start mid-May, where we will travel a whopping 5 miles from our house and learn to live full-time in an RV while working and going to online school during a pandemic at a park that's 5 miles from our house. House goes up for sale at the same time. We are working now on selling all of our possessions minus a storage unit, and we're going to dive into this lifestyle. So that's our announcement. A few of you, assuming our close family watches this, which I'm not really sure is a safe assumption, know this, but we've decided to kind of let everybody who's interested know. We're going to commit to trying to, how's that for commitment? We aim to try. We're going to try to put out videos every couple weeks, mostly as a way to stay in touch with friends and family, because it's going to be a difficult thing to do. But we do want to thank the literally dozens of people who have watched a few of our videos in the past, and we'll continue to try to get those out. So that's our big announcement. We have a new rig that has not been featured on the channel, and we'll be excited to share what that is with you, including some of the modifications we've done to it. And, you know, more importantly, we want to put videos out to ask for help. We know there are a lot of full-time RVers out there, and we could barely figure out how to make it work for 3 days in a travel trailer. So it will be quite the adventure to live full-time while working and going to school with 2 daughters, 2 dogs, 2 cats who have never left our house.
Ever.
And boy, it does sound a little crazy now that I'm coming right out and announcing it.
I can say we're going full time.
We're going full time.
We're gonna do what? Where are we gonna go?
Nothing.
I'm really excited. I think it'll be fun to get out of the house, and especially since I'm already doing online school, I'm just excited to travel and to see some of our family along the way, and I think it'll be a really cool experience. Plus, I don't think I've ever spent like a winter outside of Colorado where it's 30 degrees and snowing, so it'll be kind of a new experience for me, so I'm really excited. I think it'll be fun. Really just hope to like be able to learn more like about the U.S. history and see cool places before I'm an adult and have to actually get a job and won't have the money or time to be traveling all around. So I hope to be able to see some of the things I've been wanting to see, like especially with my family, because that's a fun experience before I actually have to be an adult.
We have a huge family here in Colorado who are all very excited for us, but are also, I think, nervous about us leaving. They will miss us. But I think that we'll be back more than they think that we will. We've already planned out our first year on the road, which is very exciting. And we'll share some of that with everybody as we move forward. And we're really excited to be able to see family that we don't get to see that much of. And, you know, see the country, because it's huge and we haven't got to experience a lot of it. There's one of our cats.
She has no idea what's coming.
None. Our cats have never left the house.
What's she looking at the table?
And now comes the hard part of downsizing from 5,000 square feet to 400. You think that's great?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the end of the video, we'll post links to our various social media for those who are interested in following, and we appreciate it. And again, a lot of this is going to be us asking for help from some of you who may have experience at this, because while we may have done 35 or 40 nights in 1 year in our camper last year and decided this lifestyle is for us, we know that's a whole different ballgame than what full timing is going to be. So we feel like we've prepared as much as we can, not having really any idea what we'll be facing, but I'm sure we'll be reaching out to help from the community and from some of you full-timers out there for tips and tricks and advice on how to live, how to travel, and how to get along with each other in 400 square feet.
I think that's going to be the hardest part.
No.
Is learning, because like right now, if we want some space from each other, we can like go to another room or something. I think it's going to be hard when our home is basically one big room. Like there's doors, but it's just one big room. So I think it's going to be hard learning to work and do school around each other, especially with the baby. But I'm really excited. I think it's going to be fun.
I tried it too.
You're excited too?
Yeah.
Where do you want to live?
With you guys.
Do you want to live in the house or the camper?
I can make it both.
I just want to see more of the country. I feel like I'm sort of well-traveled, but it's always for work, so I see airports and hotels. So I want to really get out there and enjoy it, and be able to spend more time with the family members who we traditionally only see, once a year if we're lucky. And vacations are great, and we have great times, but they always seem to go by in the blink of an eye. So to be able to temporarily live near them and spend time with them without all the pressure of, oh, this is vacation and we got to work things in. As great as that is, there's almost more pressure when you're like have a little bit of time and a limited amount of time to squeeze things in with family members. So to slowly move through the country and stay near friends and family that we've rarely been able to see is one of the biggest things for me.
I agree. I'm super excited to see family. This past summer, when we were doing all of our camping adventures, I had seen more of Colorado than I had in my whole life, and I'm born and raised here. So the thought of traveling all over the country and going wherever we want and seeing all the cool places that we want to see is very exciting to me.
Charlie's back.
Can't find your iPad.
Yay. So we'll definitely keep people up to date with our plans as far as travel and where we're going to be. But a quick preview of that is our first trip when we leave in June will be a slow, meandering trip that ends up along the Oregon coast. So to all my Oregon family and friends, between late June through late August, we look forward to connecting in person with a lot of you.
And we're going to head up to Washington to see a lot of my family that I haven't seen in years. They don't even know yet, so surprise. And then we're going to head back here for about a month, and then we'll start the next leg of our adventure.
Making time, making memories.